Hey, it's us, the people that are playing Sonic the Hedgehog. How you doing,
Mhm.
Brantley?
I'm okay. How are you doing, Grant?
We played. We had some breaks, had some laughs, had some goofs. It's the holiday season, and we watched Odd Taxi.
The entire thing. Didn't plan on it, but
we
it was
watched.
sort of a work day for us of just like, hey, we should progress on some shows, despite the fact that we're backed up on things we've watched. But
Uh,
Grant suggested Odd Taxi.
and
Um, yeah,
it's great. It's phenomenal.
yeah,
I've been thinking about it constantly.
mhm, yep. And we have uh, was it Verve that we were on?
Yes, yes.
We have Verve to thank because there were two other shows that we were considering watching before Odd Taxi, and we could not find them on Verve, which meant that Odd Taxi was the follow up pick that we randomly got into.
Uh,
And then, of course, it carried from there. So,
if you're looking for like a good mystery, Odd Taxi's wild.
yeah.
It's thematically interesting. It's fun. The characters are likable. Also, I got a new little gadget. Um, but I'm gonna wait until I get some confirmation that there are people in the chat room so I can test this new gadget out to make sure that all the audio settings that I've been fucking with uh, don't suck ass. And I need to do a side stream for you.
Yes, you do. But whenever it's convenient.
So I'll boot that up. Oh, I forgot
Mhm.
Sonic is in anime death mode. He's
Yeah.
having vague anime head disease.
He's having a Merry Crisis right now.
Oh, he's having a Merry Crisis. Um, I didn't tweet. I probably should tweet. Um,
Yeah. I sent a little message to the Discord.
yeah, I know. We had some friends who were looking at uh seeing this. So let me send out a quick tweet. Uh, so what did you get any fun gifts for the people back at home that you would like to share from our
Um, I got Tucker a memory card.
Oh, that's exciting.
That's a selfish gift because it means that now I get to use his Wii more safely with save data and stuff. After that's been sort of difficult to manage with certain things. Um, but more importantly, it means that I can finally play Beautiful Joe. So at some point, I'm probably gonna go and take over his house and just sit there for like an entire day and try to beat that game.
And it was
Um,
There is no memory card in your controller.
that was a problem.
There's spinning. Yeah. That Steam Deck is already proving to be a great investment.
Yeah, I
Um,
got a stream deck, not a Steam Deck. Um, people have suggested that they're fun. Um, it seems very, very fancy. I'm sure there's more stuff I can do with it, but right now I'm just using it for a soundboard. But I don't know how well the sounds work quite yet. I had some troubles because the way that it works is I could always play it on. I've already done this. The worst part about getting on this shit is I just can't get off. I've already done this like 6 times
yeah.
because I just always end up there on accident. Ugh. It is exciting. Memory cards are fun, and Beautiful Joe 2 is not.
Hey, no, I've played and beaten Beautiful Joe 2 multiple times. I need to play Beautiful Joe 1. That's the
Oh,
thing.
oh.
But I'll play Beautiful Joe 2 plenty of. That's one of those games that I can just kind of start and play again. Um, and like, I can restart it and restart it and restart it. I don't really get tired of it very easily. But uh, I've never actually like played the first one. So I'm looking forward to that at some point. let's see, other current events for us. We released our Lycoris Recoil review.
Yeah, we liked it.
Yeah, a whole lot. We managed to review that. Well, actually, like weeks ago, but I finally was able to sort of clinch the editing and kind of get all my hardware situated in such a way that I could get it rendered. And so now that's uploaded on YouTube. It's out there. So if you're like, hey, I want to know about Lycoris Recoil and all your thoughts on it, you don't necessarily want to, go watch it all myself, or I want to hear what people think about it first, then that's out there.
Or you can watch it first and then decide if...
Yeah, you can listen to our opinions on it and judge us. But long and short of it is that, hey, we really like Lycoris Recoil. If you're someone who enjoys lesbian adjacent and also intense
I do not know how to fight this thing.
comic action,
Oh my god.
that outranging you.
I mean, I don't need to fight it, but...
Yeah, you maybe just need to. Maybe it's just meant to tackle you.
No, it has little bars at its feet, and... That's
Maybe
gotta
you're
be
supposed to get
something.
higher up and then come down on it.
That's... This game's about going
But yeah.
fast, apparently.
Yeah, if you enjoy media that includes gay people and you also enjoy, I guess, like fantasy action, low fantasy action combat in terms of like people bullet dodging and shit, but not in the terms of like people casting spells and doing wizardry. And you also enjoy critique of state police, then you'll probably like Lycoris.
Very minor critique of state police, I gotta say. They don't...
Not enough. Not really enough.
They definitely show it as more of a positive thing with some bad people in it, which I think is frustrating. But,
You can read between the lines. Like, in the end, all of your protagonists are not involved in it. Right?
yeah.
They continue to put more and more distance between themselves and it. So if you're looking at it in terms of sort of alliances and who you're rooting for, then it's not necessarily the same reason, but it's not an outright like it's still kind of bootlicking. So hopefully season 2, if they make one, which I hope they do,
I can't
we'll
see
fix that.
This is a really weird map.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I'm not having nearly as much fun on this map than I was on the desert map.
Yeah.
And
Do you have any like quest markers / tails markers that we'd be able to kind of like focus on and
I
build the map out?
I wanna like clear up the map.
Yeah, I think that worked really well with the desert, where you're able to fill a lot of it in early, and then you were able to backtrack.
Problem is that this, like... Oh, god damn it, Sonic. Stupid blue bitch. This section has so many... Okay, what do I need to do here?
Like rail segments and stuff.
Yeah. Also, there's so many of those where it's a
It's a hidden spring or a dash pad or something.
yeah.
Can you stomp that thing?
Nope, maybe.
What information is with the little secret thing?
Oh my god! It just like. See, like fuck! I did not want to go up here. Yeah, I just have a little M061. A little thing.
Okay,
here.
that's just.
Like this is it. Maybe silent. Yep.
Silent bit?
Yep.
Ha. What was I saying? in terms of what we'll review next, it'll probably be Yurei Deco, which
or Tokyo Mew Mew if we don't want to.
or Tokyo, yeah. One of the two, since we've watched both of them all the way through. Yurei Deco is another one of those that has like I would say, a strong leftist basis, and then they end up not doing.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, you just sunk. That reminds me of like Twilight Princess lava.
Melted Sonic.
No, he turned into one of those popsicles with like the
The
lopsided.
fucking yes.
Yeah, I was turned him into one of those. But yeah, Yurei Deco is another one of those where like, wow, this is awesome. I think they're saying a lot of good things here. I wish they would go harder.
Yeah, the problem is Yurei Deco stops. It just kind of ends.
Yeah, and I like the show. I do not see getting a sequel at all. It wraps itself up nicely, which is kind of nice, but that also means that we've got no hopes for like. It's not a Wonder Egg scenario where we're like, oh, you know, they didn't quite get the chance to stick the landing, and you know, if only they had the opportunity, they could have, and then that would be neat. You know, Yurei Deco kind of does with its time what it can, and then settles to be like, well, this is what we get. But I still really like Yurei Deco, and view it in full soon, and Tokyo Mew Mew, I have less kind things to say about.
I can't wait. I think we should talk about Tokyo Mew Mew first, just because, you know, it's
catharsis.
Yeah, it's just like a really negative show.
Oh wow, I would not have expected to do that.
Also, I feel like Yurei Deco is gonna be mostly praises with some problems with the ending.
Sad regrets, yeah.
But Tokyo Mew Mew is gonna be just fucking trashy, and I'm all for that.
Oh no!
I've customized all of the little buttons, so I just have like little sprite knuckles looking at me.
You know what? I wonder if this area, this doesn't exactly track with like what we saw in the desert area, but I wonder if this area having so many like hanging features and like these like separated like the linear level sections are just kind of like, you know, way up in the air. I wonder if that's sort of pre-designed to work better with Tails as a playable character, since they've said that they're going to do playable characters and have them free. I wonder if this is, since this is Tails' area, it's kind of like, hey, check it out. You'll be able to fly up to these places and kind of navigate very free.
Yeah, but also, why would they?
Why would they not design a product first? Yeah. It feels like perhaps they wanted to do these like, you know, oh, it's getting harder. There's more segmented challenges, but then that breaks you out of the world exploration a lot, which is a bummer. Because I think getting fun airtime and sort of like whizzing around and janking it up is kind of one of this game's strengths, by the way.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So the more time that you spend sort of tracked in these boring Sonic Forces copy paste like block and rail sections really kind of undermines what this game is really good at.
Yeah, I like, if this was the first island, I feel like this game would not get nearly as much praise.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Ooh, nice catch.
Is this a
so much ruination? I wonder what it looked like during the Ancients' time.
This is the first time we've heard Sonic talk for a long time.
Yeah, I know. I wish he talked more often. Because I have seen some things he'll say that we have not heard, and we filled out all the maps so far. So like, Yeah, I don't know what it is that makes him talk so rarely, but
Oh my
I wish
god.
you heard of. Oh,
Wait.
Oh no!
Nope.
uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I wish he would talk more.
I know that. I think it's on the first island. Sonic makes reference to, like Tangle, who's mostly been a comics-only character, and that's exciting. Likes the comics. A little bit of Sega acknowledgement.
Well, I mean, Ian Flynn did write the story, so maybe he...
It's true. Yeah, it's definitely his doing, but it's kind of nice to be like that. He's like, hey, can I put our comic characters in here? Are you cool with that? Like, technically, they've gotten, merged in there in that's like Sonic Dash Mobile, whatever, too. But
That's where that's where the real bucks are, though.
it's neat because we rarely see this.
Oh no!
Angled. Is that gonna be every time? We rarely see that angle of it where a character starting outside of the games makes its way in,
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
like for instance, like Styx the Badger was a Sonic Boom character to start, and then made it here and there into some minor things, like, oh, here's some Sega art, or here's a Forcoma that she's gonna show up in or whatever. But it's not like she was officialized into the mainline Sonic cast. Yeah, she's just been stuck kind of in Sonic Boom related things, and definitely not in standard Sonic games that aren't a Sonic Boom
I
game
don't
already.
fucking gears.
So yeah, the fact that we've got sort of a reverse order of operations happening is pretty neat.
I also like Tangle. I haven't read any of the comics, but I'm a big fan of her design.
Yeah. Big stretchy tail. Some loopy action with that, sort of.
Like, why?
And she's just kind of an energetic, sporty kind of character, so
She's
fits
a
well with
jock.
Sonic action.
She's going
exactly.
to bully Tails. Steal his lunch money.
No, that would be up to Surge and Kit.
Who's
the newer
that?
villains. Surge and Kit are like anti-Sonic and anti-Tails.
Oh yeah. They have the hat, right?
No. Surge is like Electric Sonic. Kit is like Water Tails, basically. But yeah, they're very interesting villain characters that get introduced to the recent comics. I think that I've not read the full comic parts yet because comics cost money. But I have.
Fortress. What? He just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He's so big.
For something that big, yeah, spawned in. Saying, oh yeah, I have seen kind of like the fight panels between Sonic and Surge, and there's some really interesting ways that they're sort of handling. I guess in a very shonen way, how does Sonic handle villains?
Kart racing.
Basically, I think Surge mentions hey, why don't you don't have the guts to just kill villains and be done with it. I mean, having to breach some of those conversations is always more interesting. It's not like we haven't seen it elsewhere in standard shonen fare, but it works. It works for Sonic, surprisingly.
Fucking.
One second.
Oh, that was
That would
perfect.
look. Yeah, that seemed much more manageable than
Squid?
Squid or the other, or really any of the large bosses.
I played the. I know that this is the one that I haven't been able to get to work super well, but I played the rank, the end level Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Perfect. Look at all these purple coins that I have zero use for.
I hope that there's some way you can just kind of cash those in once you've
Oh, look,
collected enough.
fails.
Whoa, be nice.
I'm interested in this.
You are getting so much use out of that stream deck, and I'm here for it.
I'm excited to get better uses out of it.
This is not an ideal working condition. If I just had my body, I could be so much more efficient.
Amy said she felt like she was in a dream. Does that sound about right?
His tail's gonna
That's pretty
actually.
accurate.
Okay. I thought he was gonna
I can think
actually
clearly,
be like,
and I'm aware,
actually this seems
but
more
there's
like
no
some sort of
physicality to it. Everything
holographic
feels
projection.
Just out of reach.
Do you think that's why the ancients made the cocoa? To have something real to put their spirits into?
Real?
It's one hypothesis. We certainly can't rule it out.
Interesting.
Well,
That's
cool. We did it. We met Tails. We beat the game.
all right. Now it's time to find Tails.
No, I need to get Chaos Emerald, but oh Jesus.
Have you found any emeralds in this area yet?
No, because I don't have keys. So because I don't have gears to get me into levels to get me keys.
Yep. I will say there are some areas, like geographically speaking, in this level that are really like aesthetically interesting.
Yeah, I like
I
the
like
little
those-
sulfur pools.
There's more like diversity in the environment terrain here than the other islands. It feels less just like, oh, we have one single theme that we're sticking to. And, hey, here's the. I am curious about whether or not this is going to be the last island, seeing that whenever we clear one, they open up a new slot. And there's kind of 5 subdivisions of the screen available. Seeing as a big topic of this game is like, the ancient lands of this, of the Coco, I guess the chaos type people before, I guess the ancients is what they call them. And we haven't done this in a while. I want to go ahead and link. If you've got spare buck or two after holiday expenses, and you're looking to put a little video in, I'm gonna put a link into the chat for donations to One Spirit. So when we're going through a rough winter and reservation life is made miserable as a result of that, One Spirit is one place you could kick some money over to help assuage that situation. Go into a good cause, especially seeing as James Cameron recently had his whole dumb shit thing he said about the Lakota people, and maybe they would have fought harder, whatever. I guess maybe that was an older quote that got resurfaced now that Avatar 2 is coming out. But anyways,
Avatar 2: The Way of the Water now in theaters.
Yeah, don't go. Don't go.
But Brantley, it's the sequel 10 years from the making. How can I not go see the theatrical event of the year? How can I
It's
not?
very easy. It's great.
Oh Oh shit!
Instead
I
of-
forgot the defense durian. Damn it! That was a lot of alliteration.
But yeah, there's that in case anyone's interested.
Fuck! God damn! I'm so glad that this game gives you absolute control over your air movement.
Yeah. I do feel like that's one thing in these more modern Sonic games they really fixed up, or at least it's one of the things I'm very preferential to that they've been doing over the years. I want to say Sonic Lost World was when they not Lost World would have been for the Colors was when they were kind of reinventing how Sonic moves and gave him more air control back. I'm trying to remember how it feels like in Unleashed, but Unleashed has just so many running segments. I feel like you have some strafing, but it's not nearly the kind of freedom you have.
Is this
in
gonna
game.
tell me how to kill these guys? Oh.
Oh, do you?
Oh. Sorry. Wait. Hold on. With Sonic having his new idle animation. You look so miserable.
Sonic status, fucking miserable.
Of course, it's just parry. Oh my god.
That's so funny. Oh, and you can ride it. Okay. Does that feel any faster than?
Absolutely not. It feels worse.
Neat idea, but
Like,
wonder what the point is there. Maybe just to get a higher view of things.
maybe I thought it would be fun, and it wasn't.
Yeah, that could be as well.
Because you can't even ascend.
Yeah, it just kind of glides out. Oh, killed it.
I love destroying those lamps.
So visceral.
Ugh. Got a little bit of a cold. Have I already been here? I have. Where am I going?
Find out. Apparently not towards a Chaos Emerald at this rate.
Sometimes it takes a hot minute before the map. Oh, it's because there's enemies. Alright. This is
Very nice.
I held the buttons.
You did it. You held the button.
Tails' face on the map looks terrified. He's like, oh!
I mean, he is trapped between cyberspace and reality, so.
Yeah, but he's a nerd. That's his fucking dream. He's like, Sonic, I can see so much fucking illegal movies right here. Did you know that you can watch the director cut of Avatar 2020 or 2012 on the cyberspace? James Cameron doesn't get anything, and you can respect the artistic direction a little bit more. Ain't that just swell, Sonic? Is that a good Tails voice? I don't think so.
I did hear you start to slip in "Ain't That Just the Way,"
I did.
which is really an impressively sticky piece of vocabulary as long as you have an annual rewatch of Over the Garden
Wall. I've been saying it so much.
It's a great phrase.
I had a breakfast with my dad this morning, and his fiance's family, and like it was a like. I don't know what that is, but I pressed it. But it's the restaurant we were at was like obviously was short staffed. It was the day after Christmas, whatever. And they were upset, and I was like, and every time they would like start complaining about it, I just went, "Ain't that just the way?" And they were like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Cool, it works." Wow. What's the best Sonic the Hedgehog sound effect?
Sound effect? Oh, it's gotta be the shield equip. It's gotta be. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
This always reminds me of the part in Psychonauts 2. I'm already forgetting the characters' names, but
Raz.
no, it's not. In the mind of
Raz.
no. You're on the cooking show,
Oh.
and you've got like you have to move things back and forth, and do that like little dodge move.
Yeah. But can Raz do this?
He could in Psychonauts 1.
As much as Psychonauts 2 is like a fantastic game, like it's legitimately like a great game. Psychonauts 1 was just jank enough that you could do some whack shit with it. Psychonauts 2 was too polished. It was too good of a game.
Hey, there was some stuff you could do with the dive move.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch. I sequence broke that game quite a bit at one point, but it felt like it wanted me to.
In Hollis's mind, there's a lot of like fragmented geometry that you can just sort of climb your way up. There won't be anything up there, obviously, but it's fun to do. But you need the ball like hyper jump, the high jump to get up there. My favorite thing is that Mario Party jump rope meme. No, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's just actual regular real jump rope. It has to be.
Oh my god! I cannot believe that I didn't catch you on that bullshit.
Wait, what?
It's like that Mario Party mini game where you jump rope instead of just being jump rope. God, I can't believe they made jump rope into a real thing.
It's just like jump rope from Nietzsche, Joe.
What a Nietzsche good show. I think I was too hard on that show when I first watched it.
Nietzsche Joe? Really?
Yeah, I think I wasn't necessarily like I wasn't like this show is bad. I was just like this show is mid. It is an 8 out of 10 for the longest time, and I was
That's not mid.
But the more I watch it, I'm like, this show is a masterpiece. What the fuck was I thinking?
I respect that now, but like also an 8 out of 10 is still a very high score to rate something. Especially considering that the way that we score things with numbers is both erratic and challenging.
Tails, I know you're up here. Fuck! Fuck! So mad. Tails is like, you don't have enough wrenches. Why does Tails need so many wrenches? I'm sure they represent his like ingenuity or some horse shit.
You know what? He's throwing them into the ocean.
I don't know why there's these.
I gotta skip them.
Yeah, sorry. I just like to imagine fucking Sonic coming to Tails. He goes, "Hey Tails, I found a lot of these wrenches." And Tails like, "Thanks, Sonic. I'm gonna do a lot with these." And it just shows him like just like tossing them very haphazardly, but not even in like an aggressive way into the ocean. And so like they don't even like end up in the ocean. They just stay in the sand because they're made of metal. Just like in the shallow parts of the ocean. Sonic comes, finds them, and he's like, "Hey Tails, I found more wrenches."
We're just basically playing fetch at that point. You know, it would be so fun to play fetch with Sonic because you wouldn't have to aim. You just throw it fucking anywhere and he'll just get it.
It's true.
What if you get Sonic as a pet Nintendo? It had to rename it Nintendogs.
Yeah, there's the joke. You found the joke. You set it up. Oh!
You have to walk Sonic and let him take a shit on the sidewalk.
Nope, you have gone too far now.
See ya.
Hey, Sonic. Welcome back. Would you like to try?
Wonder who's
I'll
voicing
let you
Big.
borrow a rod.
I have a feeling it's not John St. John, but I'm gonna find out. Find the voice actor.com.
I hope this is a really good fish. Oh, it's a crab! Nice! Caught a crab. What do you think Sonic does with it? What do you think Big does with all these fish?
Eat some. Maybe put some back.
Oh, it's an anglerfish. That's 12 tokens right there.
Nice.
Big's just like, that thing's scary. Yes. Dude, the gold card is worthless. I don't give a shit. I don't have any egg memos to get. I just have power-ups. I already have a salmon. I don't need that.
Let's see. In Sonic Prime, Ian Hanlon is the voice of Big. And also is the voice of Shadow. Doing double duty.
A tadpole? It's going to turn into Froggy. Oh, it's a snapping turtle.
Whoa. Is that new for us?
Yeah, he's just hanging out. He's just hanging there.
Careful, he's gonna bite. Oh, dude, it's Tommy Turtle. You have to annihilate him from existence. Okay, in Sonic Frontiers, it is not John St. John. It is Kyle Everett. Known for voicing Son Gohan older, Kamina, and Ryu.
He's Ryu?
Yeah. You know what? This guy does great voices.
Oh god, I found the fucking Dead Sea Scrolls.
Oh.
What the hell?
um, you know, I want to say, shout outs to Kyle Hebert for being a great voice actor, you know, putting in the work, doing his best. God damn it, as Ryu, don't pronounce it Hadouken.
Hadouken. Hadouken. Hadouken.
Oh wow, he's a recast. I would have guessed that he's the same movie. It's like Street Fighter V and Smash Bros. And all that. I know that Street Fighter 6 is recasting, but or no, never mind. He's still the same. I just scrolled through that. Yeah.
Have you seen my son? Yes, we've already done this one. Let's get this fish right here. He thinks that he is safe.
Oh, dude! He was Madoka's dad.
Fucking awesome.
He's also a bunch of side characters in Skullgirls. Including one character who was on the roster to potentially become a playable character if got enough votes. He was also Kiba in Naruto.
Which one's that?
The kid with the dog.
No, which one's Naruto?
Oh, the one with the blonde hair, the frogs.
Mm.
But he's like a fox kid.
Mm.
He's the gay one.
Big's wearing sandals. Did we talk about this already?
I don't think we've talked about it, but we can.
Whoa! Look, oh no, they're boots. They just are the exact same color of his skin. And also textured in the same exact way. No, they look like sandals.
Yeah. I would call them sandals.
Big's just like, I want my toes to breathe, Sonic. Oh, it's an acorn.
Do you think Big would wear... Okay, hold on. I guess this also
Would you
confirms
like
for us
to
that
try?
Sonic
Let you
characters,
borrow 'em?
aside from the movie, don't have toes. But which Sonic character do you think would be most likely to wear Crocs?
This is literally the dumbest question we've ever asked. Vector. The crocodile.
Fuck. I walked into that one. I was gonna say maybe Eggman.
No, Eggman wouldn't find
Would
the
you
fashionable.
like to try? I'll let you.
Well, I think you know what? That's fair. Starline from the comics. Maybe. But you would say, regardless of whether or not they're fashionable, they're practical and breathable. And so he'd take function over form.
Mm-hmm.
But he wouldn't go without critiquing the form, he would just accept partially as contraire. Now, which character would be most against Crocs?
Rouge.
Yeah, that tracks.
She'd be like, these are stupid. Also, she kicks people. She needs to have
Strong boots.
strong boots.
Do you think that Knuckles would try Crocs as a way to spite Rouge?
But he would also hate them. Oh, I need to build around it to do a Cyrus up there.
Oh, that's neat. Do you think Knuckles would be like he wouldn't, like he doesn't, he's like vocally against Crocs, but then Rouge says she hates them. He's like, they're not that bad.
Listen,
You're overreacting.
You're just footwear.
What's the big deal?
No, I don't know. I also kind of feel like Knuckles would be really into like sneaker culture, though.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like
Would Knuckles ever accidentally get a fake pair of Jordans?
yeah, absolutely. He's not. I don't know. I don't know. Does his ability to treasure hunt also like transfer over to his ability to appraise?
He is deceived quite often in Sonic canon.
Yeah, he's very easy to trick. So, but he's also the world's greatest treasure hunter.
So I guess then we have to decide: are Air Jordans a treasure to Knuckles?
That is a valid question.
Here's another question: would Air Jordans be considered a treasure in Disco Elysium,
Yes, 100%.
or would they wrap around to be like oh, this is like the weapon of enemy?
The communists were identical stories.
Yeah.
But like,
Now would the ultra liberals like them, or would they see them as like not high class enough, not representative of like high culture?
literally the worst enemy in the game.
Yeah.
I think it depends. Joyce would absolutely think they're garbage. But she doesn't like sneakers, right? She thinks that sneakers are made for sneaking, and if you're going to be wearing
That's a blue collar job.
right. Well, yeah, right. Like she'd be like, I don't understand why you would spend so much money on a shoe that is meant for labor, right? If it is. But also, Harry would like them.
Well, of course. Hey, here's a question. Since this game and prior modern Sonic games gave you the stomp as a way of getting to the ground fast, do you feel like you missed sort of the bounce bracelet in your move kit?
I love the bounce bracelet, man. There's something so satisfying.
You need to light that.
I know, it won't. Light dashing in this game is really bad.
See.
I love the bounce bracelet. I loved being able to just decide that I didn't want to do this puzzle and bounce off the geometry and shoot myself into the sky.
Yeah. Yeah, I think bounce bracelet is nice when it's not just about getting elevation, when you can also use it on angles to sort of propel yourself in fun ways.
Oh god.
But when you have the boost mechanic, then that kind of makes that obsolete. Which it's one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of boosting. But
yeah, I don't mind boosting, but I also miss being able to like spin dash.
yeah,
That's
one of the reasons why I like Lost World's movement a lot, is because I'm allowed to spin dash.
I like being able to spin dash chain like I could in
Adventure 2.
yeah, I just like being able to decide that I wanted to go faster than the game wanted me to.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. Sonic should have a cap on speed, but there should always be a way to break that cap somehow.
I'm interested in this.
Here's all these wrenches.
Sonic, do you think I can change?
What do you mean, like a tire or the tornado's engine oil?
No. I
Like
mean,
transition?
when I was lost in cyberspace, I was confronted by another version of myself. He said I was just a follower, that I couldn't think or act on my own.
Oh, Tails, you solved this problem in Sonic Adventure. And then Sonic Adventure 2 was the only game that actually used that as a character
That I
development.
haven't changed at all.
Whatever. Some spooky cyber copy hasn't seen you in action. I've seen it firsthand. You've definitely grown, and I know you'll keep on working hard.
I wanna fly high to the heavens.
Can I just say that Tails' songs have mad, the town inside you energy?
Yeah, but there's not enough ska.
There's
the only
not
issue.
enough ska. Which is it's kind of a sin that there's just like not enough ska in Sonic.
Yeah, I just totally missed that era. Like they got their foot in the door more with like rock and roll.
Yeah, and like jazzy kind of.
Yeah, the boost formula games have more of that like kind of like jazzy approach. I think also the game started getting into like themed music, where it's like, oh,
I didn't know how I did that. It just started happening.
But it'd be like, oh, okay, well we're at like Dragon Road, so we're gonna have sort of these like East Asian instrumentations, and so that's that. It's like, oh, and part of that goes with like sort of the world traveling themes of Unleashed and even the storybook games before it, right? But
What the fuck?
I think it did sort of.
Oh no!
What the hell? Sort of changed how Sonic music was handled for a while. Sonic music, I feel, has almost always been good, but it's definitely like sort of it's been different over time.
It was definitely not the way I thought that would take me. I thought the rings would...
Is it just me, or was that jump really hard to get last time?
It was, because I wasn't going fast enough. But I also couldn't, like, go back to maintain speed.
Yo, Tails, can you tell if there's anything special about the ruins with this symbol?
I can't be sure without a proper analysis, but it doesn't seem remarkable. What is remarkable is the data retention after all these years. The corruption is negligible, and the maps are so accurate. Not to mention the way they can imprint the map data directly into the user's mind. It's hard enough explaining yourself to your peers, let alone some long-distance civilizations.
Yeah, too bad they can't give us all the answers to the island's mysteries. You're right, though. It's pretty amazing to have a civilization based on brain power.
Yeah, Sonic. I mean, you could argue that all civilizations are based on brain power. Sonic's just like, when I get to make my civilization, it's going to be based off of speed and shitty hot dogs.
Oh. Doing okay there, Sonic? Got a little dislodged from the track there.
Let's see. Nope, he's not doing very well.
Oof.
Oh, my head. My hedgehog.
Hey, we got there. Round of applause.
What do they call the K-pods? The ancient hedgehogs? Oh my god, there's fucking spikes there. It's so mean.
Do you mean the bog hogs?
Bog
from the
hog.
Sonic comic?
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Thank you. God.
Sama Bog Hog.
At least one of us knows what we're talking about.
We passed the baton back and forth.
I wish someone would get on right now in our chat and just ask us Sonic the Hedgehog questions. Like, which Sonic the Hedgehog character do you think you're most like? Then we both say Sonic and then we argue about it for 6 hours.
Would we really?
Yeah, we'd both say Sonic.
That's funny considering neither of us consider Sonic our favorite Sonic character.
That's because we're both too much like it. That'd be narcissist. That'd be narcissist.
Oh, you got airtime on that one. Slap.
Oh yeah.
This is just a better version of that attack than I just
Yeah.
I dealt so much damage. Bing!
Congrats.
My map pinged. I got a power plum. Beep, beep.
Oh, that's right. We watched the first episode of Other Side Picnic as well.
We did see
Our
the
little
Other
work
Side
endeavors.
Picnic episode 1.
Good. I like it a lot. It has some tonal inconsistency, but I'm fine with it. I think I kind of appreciate that it's goofy every now and then, rather than just being kind of a
Bleak.
dry, yeah, sort of sad hours kind
I love Sad Hours though. It's my favorite anime.
of thing. As someone who likes and has seen plenty of like
That's what
bummer
I'm
shows,
looking
woo,
for. I bought a bunch of them.
all those power plums, dude.
Now I can one cycle every boss. That's what I was looking for.
Oh hey, did you see that Rayman 4 was unearthed?
Yeah.
That's wild. I had forgotten that Rayman 4 was even Rayman 4 at one point. I remember in Nintendo Power they had been advertising the new Rayman game. It was going to be on the Wii, and it was going to have a new type of enemy called rabbits. Oh my god. For that airtime. But I forgot that it was ever not a spinoff. Like, I remember, like, they're like, hey, you're gonna have mounts in this game. You can, like, ride creatures. And it was still gonna be, like, an action platformer against the rabbits. But I forgot that it was, like, ever intended to be a numbered Rayman.
And then they just stopped making Rayman.
No, well, they got back to it. They did Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends. And although those are 2D platformers and they're not the sort of the 3D follow-up that we had with like Rayman 2 and 3, I very much love Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends. In multiplayer, they're absolutely chaotic, but I do love that.
Son of a bitch!
I've had some legendary times with folks where we're all like just trying to beat this really hard level, and you know, like 3 of us all get taken out by the same obstacle, and 1 person's left alive, and we're trying to revive. And it's just like go, go, go! You know, it's
No,
it's so
I
cool.
forgot how much for those ones were.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember when we did Champions Road, Super Mario 3D World?
I do.
Wasn't it Tevin that clutched it for us? And
Oh, absolutely.
on that really tough section. I think he was Luigi, and he was surviving in the there's like this segment when you're only on boost pads and they're firing off shock waves, and you have to collect like enough of the you have to collect 5 things to enable the next like booster to go to or whatever, or open up the next path. And we were all dead, and Tevin clutched stayed alive for us. I remember because you were playing Rosalina, right?
Yes, because she had a
And I
double
was playing
jump.
Peach. Yeah, and we were getting used to, like, we'd played that level so many times that we're getting used to, like, oh, on this first jump you don't have to do a standard jump, you can do a long jump instead, and then that will clear it. And I think there was one time where both you and I got cocky and we long jumped and just rammed our heads on the next platform, just dropped and died on the first jump.
Oh, so good.
Oh, that was a great game.
Oh, also,
It was nice to have a Mario Marketplace.
Shad put us to our extra life goal. We raised $100 from our channel alone, and that puts the Bear Clan at $7,000 raised this year for Riley Children's Hospital.
Fantastic. Well, for all y'all here who have had the chance to donate through that link, we really appreciate it. You know, and thanks to you, Grant, and the whole circle of Eli's group of organizing that in the first place, and
The Bear Clan.
the Bear Clan.
God damn, Elder Coco. Watch, when he fucking lifts up, he just fucking leaves a fart cloud. Watch, ready? Watch the fart cloud. Fart.
I saw it.
It's super good. I just like that. Like, part of me is so happy I get to say yes more. But the other part of me just wishes I could. There was like a little. Whoever designed this fucking sucks. Like, whoever decided that this should be a menu that takes. Alright, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Takes 8. It takes 8 seconds before you're able to select that X time thing. Which is not like a long time in the grand scheme of things. But
when you multiply that
by 100, that's 800 seconds.
I remember watching a review of Super Mario Galaxy 2, and they counted up the amount of time where the level is just like it's showing you the preview of the level, and you can't skip it. You just have to look at like where the star is going to be, and it's giving you like the camera pans and everything. And it was something like hours of gameplay that you're just not playing, like of just unskippable cutscenes, because there's that many levels, right? And you have like 120 stars, and if you factor it in, like, oh, if you're playing with Mario and Luigi, and you're doing 120 stars for both, it was something around like, I want to say it was like 4 hours of gameplay that you're just not playing. Yeah, Zach and Egg game is about going fast. Having to sit there and confirm through singular menus one at a time is very weird.
Oh man, we got some folks in the chat.
My boys!
Hi, Zach.
My boys. How'd that sound on the stream chat, Zach? Did it sound like shit? Or were you able to hear my boys super well? I'm gonna play it again.
My boys!
It's Dr. Eggman saying my boys.
I can check it out on Twitch clip as well.
There's my boys! Heard the M and my boys right away. Thank God.
Yeah, it comes through clear, so.
Oh no!
Gotta do a deadly premonition.
I know I've already said multiple times that this set of level assets reminds me of Neon White, but especially here with the sunset lighting, there's some levels later on. And I've not played the game, but I've watched some of it.
Nope.
So that means they spent a lot of time looking at the level aesthetic.
Had a lot of Neon White. The game's really good. Me and Scott compete often. for like fastest time. I haven't played for a while. I'm not sure if he's beaten me relatively recently. But it's really funny because eventually you're getting down to it, and it's literally like milliseconds of like, oh, you can shave off some time by here. You know what? We'll just get all the red rings here. What's up, Zed? But it's like you can shave off some time by doing like one itty bitty thing that's so much. Oh fuck! I lost all the rings. Damn it.
Yeah.
Or
what was the order of everybody in the friend group getting it? Was it Willem first, then you, then Scott, or was it Willem, then Scott?
Willem, Scott, then me. It's just that because I haven't even beaten it yet. Because since I have people to compete against, I'm constantly like going for better times.
Yeah, I was watching Wooly Burgers play it, and so he had the same thing. As well, because there's a pre-existing scoreboard of anybody's that have played it already. He usually wants to stop on a level and then like sort of update his score. I know I've been online while like I think you and Scott both have the game open simultaneously.
Yeah, we're like trying to go. Like it's honestly so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? That's just the evolved form of playing Super Mario Galaxy and doing the Manta Ray races, and then sending a Reconnect 24 mail to one of your friends to show your high score.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
No.
You're missing out.
Brantley, you were the only person I know who had you and Logan.
Yep, that was it. It was Logan and I. We were going back and forth on scores on who could do the fastest Manta Ray race.
You were the only two God. You're the only two I know that use any of the Wii's social features.
Hey, guess what? When Miitomo came around, I used that too.
I loved Miitomo. Miitomo, you could make the Mii's say, fuck, and it didn't censor it.
I know. They did a fun little Texas-Beach Boys.
They'd be like, fuck, and you're like, oh god, I can make my Mii's say depressing shit.
What the fuck?
What the...
Gosh, Miiverse, of course, was a wonderful ride as well.
Miiverse was fun because it was like, what is it? Restriction sometimes breeds creativity.
Yeah.
Where you are on a platform that is meant for children. How do you get away with shit posting that is both funny for you and the children that are also on this platform?
Unless you're a Splatoon player, in which case you post whatever fuck you want there.
Well, Splatoon, yeah, because Splatoon still has its own version of that.
Right, it's just like internal.
Zed, how was Christmas? How was your children's Christmas too? Were there fun gifts to go around? Some goofs, some gaffs? Zed's still here.
Zed is here, but I'm not sure how many people are tuned into chat as opposed to tuned into listen. So this ramp right here reminds me of Sonic 06.
It does.
In the section where you have to carry Elise.
Hey Elise, grab on. Use my nose to turn me.
It's a. Ooh, I don't like the thought of that. Gosh. I love it. Like, hey, you're carrying Elise. You have to hold down LB to make a bubble shield of light that allows you to walk on sand and water instead of falling through it. That is dumb.
Elise, why can we not walk on sand? It should be denser than us. Well, you see, Sonic, I am made of dark matter. What if matter and dark matter touch, they blow up? They explode. You remember that scene?
Sonic, it's quicksand. I should be faster than the quicksand. It's kind of my whole thing.
What was the ugliest boss in Sonic 06?
I feel like the easy way out is to just say Iblis. But also I do hate one of the Eggman mechs just has these big sausage fingers. Like,
Oh yeah, egg sausage.
Is that what you had for breakfast when you?
Oh, it was actually egg sausage and pancakes.
The boss fight with Iblis was awful. You remember when because Iblis is the like big like bipedal version of a big fire demon lizard thing.
Yeah.
You remember when it would do its attack where it would like stop and like put its hands together to pray, and then it would send a bunch of like meteors flying at you?
Yeah, I had to pray to God because Iblis has no power over Jesus Christ, baby.
We know it's Sonic. Sonic's at the right hand of God.
Sonic's like, hey Iblis, would you like to go to church with me? Iblis is like, yes, Sonic.
I forget, is Jesus Christ the right hand of God or left hand?
Jesus Christ is God.
Or is that just a Catholic thing?
Probably
well, yeah, I
Catholic.
know, but there's like the Trinity thing going on where it's like he is and isn't.
Oh, that, yeah, I don't know. Ask a Catholic, not me. I was non-denomination, so everything was just like, yeah, sure, whatever. And honestly, I had a pretty decent relationship with religion.
You're sliding.
Don't know what to do. I want to go back over there, but I don't know how to get back over there.
Is that something?
Nope, not over there. I have already been over there. Over here. Over here? Oh my god, can you give me all of the sound effects from Ballyho?
From Balan Wonderworld?
No! From Mario Party
Oh,
8.
Ballyhoo from Mario Party 8. Yes, that would be much more feasible, actually. Because I guarantee someone has got that on the spreaders or the sound resource.
Yahoo!
Yo,
Over here?
ha ha ha!
Yeah, I want him.
Already? Whoa!
I want all of the sound effects from Mario Party 8.
Like when you use a triple dice and it makes like a fucking Final Fantasy orbital laser fire down on you to give you the power to roll 3 times.
Cause that's how Mario Party 8's so fucking much, bro.
Do you remember when I used the vampire candy that I bought for 15 coins and I only got 1 coin from each player back?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Did I make it to the other side?
I don't know.
I'm in the unknown lands. Ah!
Oh no!
Wait, is this the one that? Oh god, he's shooting fucking.
Oh my god. Screen shake on me.
Oh god, I didn't want to climb him.
Here we go. Mario Party 8 sounds resource. Hey, they have it separated by character. Let's try to find that. Oh no.
That guy died
Valley
like a
is good
bitch.
back you can get. You remember when Toad was a playable Mario Party character instead of being the MC?
Yeah, he was the MC for a little bit, and then they made him the character, and they took him away.
Yeah.
They realized that everyone that played him was a cheater.
I loved playing as Toad.
Yeah, what was I fucking
I
saying?
played Toad in Mario Party. I played Toad in Mario Kart. I played him in Super Mario Advance, which actually made things really difficult on me because his jump was the worst. And
Yeah,
so
but
it meant
he had
that
the
game was
highest
tough.
power, whatever that meant.
Yeah, but when you're getting used to the controls and stuff, what you really need is like airtime.
I have zero idea what power meant.
It meant that so there's like it meant you would pluck things from the ground faster. Like there's a delay in time where you push the button and the character has to do the animation to pull something out of the ground before you can start moving again. And so Toad would do that really fast. Same thing goes for digging. So if you're on sand blocks and you push the button, then it takes very little time for Toad to just like delete the block and drop through it. If there's really large objects that you pluck out of the ground, then Toad will just whoop, kind of pull them up really fast, which is neat, but not what you need as a new player. So when I first had that game, I suffered so bad at it. I had a really, really tough time, especially because I couldn't bounce on enemies. I was expecting that out of a Mario game. It was very weird getting used to like picking up enemies and throwing them. Yep. Another game that I got and immediately had an incredibly hard time with was Mega Man Zero 2. I played Mega Man Zero before Mega Man. Sorry, I played Mega Man Zero 2 first. And that game rules, but holy shit, it's hard. Especially for a kid. That first stage is and so I had this moment of like, oh god, am I not good enough for this game? it tore me up. Did you ever have a game that like shook your sense of self? Because you were like, oh my god, this game is hard and I'm not good at it.
Yeah, there was a game. What? Oh god! What the fuck? That was really good tech. I played a Rock'em Sock'em Robots fighting game on the PlayStation 1, and it got my ass beat, and it was also really boring, so I cried.
That's right, you didn't tell me about that. I had the Game Boy Advance version. The Rock'em Sock'em Robots one.
But I'm just too good at video games, so... Nightfire pissed me off. All the James Bond games would introduce stealth levels and they suck. Like, I don't give a shit. They're like, non-lethal rounds only, James. And I'm like, oh, I can kill everybody else, but these guys, they're just museum staff.
Yeah,
Alright.
Wind Waker, Tucker and I rented that, and we had we were so scared of Forsaken Fortress, we could not progress it. If I got spotted, I was like, my imagination was working out worse things than would actually happen, I didn't want to see Link die, so I just would shut off the console if I got spotted. I guess with some of the moblins, they would just put you back in the jail cell, and that was fine. But there were these like moblin heads.
Oh, the laser guys.
What did people call them? Yeah, and so like they would just shoot lasers at. And there was a spot where I was trying to get back up a ladder, and so the laser was like chasing me down. And obviously, I couldn't climb past the laser, and so I was like just getting like beat down, and it's like had this like just like hit the reset as soon as I hit 0 hearts. Okay, so I have the NPCs sound files downloaded from Mario Party 8. I'm gonna go through them.
Over here?
Here's Donkey Kong.
Death is part of video games. Y'all are
I found-
pansies. Nah,
I was so afraid of failure as a kid.
oh,
I was very failure averse.
There'd be times where, like, when I first played Resident Evil 4 as, like, an 11-year-old, which is definitely not, like, I guess it's fine, right? Like, it's just fine. It's just gratuitous violence. I'd be like, oh, man, what would happen if I lost this chainsaw fight? And I'm like, oh, my head gets cut off. All right,
Yeah.
let's not do that again.
These days I do that where I'm like, what happens if I do this? What, am I allowed to jump off ledges or are there invisible walls? That kind of thing. But back in the day, I absolutely could
Oh,
not.
Beaver!
Oh no!
Wait, wrong one. Sorry.
My boys!
My boys! They're all here. Sorry, Beaver, you were not an... Oh, no.
Yeah, Beaver, Grant got a stream deck, which means he's all rigged up with sound effects now.
It's true.
I'm interested in this.
It's very fun. I only have a couple set up right now. I gotta figure out. I am just a shock jock.
There is no memory card in your controller.
It's the only. I didn't have any like. I didn't have any like boing sound effects. Beaver, we watched an anime that we think you would like.
Okay, good news. I have the ballyhoo sound effects.
Oh God.
Those
Those are next. Those are for next time. I'm not gonna do it tonight, but
yeah.
next time I'm gonna be like over here.
Oh, and by the way, Tucker said he will watch Odd Taxi.
Good. Tucker will love it.
He would like they're gonna do the dub, so see how that goes. Oh, Grant, by the way, continuing our conversation from last night, I thought of another one that is a Gretzko.
The Gretzko's not funny.
They're all animals.
Yeah, but like, to put it in perspective, Beaver, we watched Odd Taxi all in one night. We couldn't not.
We marathoned it.
Not that like you have to, but once you start, it's a mystery show that's really good at like giving you information. And once you start doing that, oh shit. How do I get here?
Now, okay, Grant, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Consider a furry, right?
Yep. Got him. In my mind.
Okay.
Considered.
And they watch a Gretzko.
Yeah.
Would they not consider that? Would they not consider those furry characters?
Is Hello Kitty a furry? What?
Why did he sound like that? Wait, what? Hold the okay. Discourse on pause. What the fuck?
You want me to try it again? Because I kind of want to try it again.
Sure, but I'm gonna clip it. Is it just me or it sound wrong?
He was like,
Yeah.
He sounded like a fucking cat. It was like you're trying to steal his chicken wing.
Yeah, like it's weird. Like it's like pitched up.
That sounded normal.
Yeah.
A beaver is watching too many anime going too far, or is us plunging Sonic into lava going too far? Oh, look, it's like the Dolomites. Look at these basaltic geological structures. You know how these guys form in real life? All right, I'm gonna tell you. So when lavas have these little tubular things, where volcanoes have these little tubular things, in which lava goes through, and they do these basaltic columns. And so essentially, as the lava cools inside these tubes, they freeze, and then when the rest of the rock weathers away, they are exposed to these little columns here. And that's why they look like this. They look like little hexagons. There's a little geological fun fact for everybody here. Everything that I said probably has an actual name that I could have used, but I didn't, so. Can I ramp up this?
Oh no!
Okay. By the way, I did clip it, and indeed, his voice fucked up. That's. I'm gonna throw this directly back into chat. Might as well. Okay, so here's the thing. Sir, I get it. Like, oh, like Hello Kitty doesn't seem like, you know, like a furry, archetypically. But let's divide this. Let's separate. Like, you look at Red Skull, and that argument holds really strong, right?
Yeah.
Because Red Skull resembles like a Hello Kitty type of like simplified character. Here's my counter argument. Hayashida.
Is he the hyena?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. But Agaratsuko is not a furry show. There are furries in it.
I hate this. This is stupid. We're not talking about this anymore.
It's like the difference between. No. You know what? I get what you're saying. It's like Mickey Mouse is not a furry show. Robin Hood is.
I think we're just in danger of dissolving logic into a fine pate of nonsense. So we're just
Fucking everything we do is a fine pate of nonsense.
Yeah, but this one is at risk of making me very angry.
No one will be angry with us. This is discourse that the furry community has all the time.
Yeah, we both talking on this as non-furries. See, because granted, yes, like, you know, Hello Kitty is like, you know, anybody can enjoy it. So it's kind of like, you know, it's not of like
Look,
sort of furry brand.
it's our friend.
Squid.
He didn't look
I
at
feel
me.
like if I think too hard about it, my head is gonna pop.
Why didn't he look at me aggressively?
Because we were talking dumb shit about furry classifications, and he was like, "I'm not touching that shit." 10-foot pole. This is tricky. I feel like you're getting somewhere. Yeah, very nice.
Ba-da-ba-da-bam.
Yeah, here's the thing, because like Hello Kitty doesn't feel furry because Hello Kitty is not countercultural, right?
Neither was Robin Hood, but you would not see anybody argue that show's not very.
Yeah, but I think it's one element of it, right? That it's like there's the aesthetic, and then what's countercultural about, say, like the Robin Hood Disney kind of furry aesthetic would be that people wouldn't normally like.
No, he wasn't wearing pants. That's what was going on.
No, people wouldn't identify like, oh, like I feel like this look, like this resonates with me in that way. Stuff like Hello Kitty, Mickey Mouse, like they prominently sort of act as like identity, branding, representation, right? You're supposed to take Hello Kitty and put her on your backpack, But yeah, fair. I don't think countercultural is just it. But I think it's one of the reasons why those don't feel like they fit, because it's like, as mentioned, yeah, everybody loves Hello Kitty, everybody loves Mickey, everybody loves, the Disney brand of this. So it can't just be that. It has to be that and something else.
What do you want, Tails?
That's about all I have to offer on it, because the further I go with it, we'll just continue to make arbitrary rules that can't define the breadth of human experience.
I'm interested in this.
It's
I
just
analyzed
not
the
a.
cyberspace portal the last time you were accessing it. While you were online, it opened up a flood of data. It was way too much to process.
There were
but I
so
did get a
many
glimpse of the
rips of
ancient's
Avatar
personal
Way
data.
of the Water,
Oh,
Sonic! So many rips!
What, you know all their birthdays now?
Much more than that. Sonic, it was their very essences. Their hopes, their dreams, everything that made them what they were. Do you see the correlation?
Sounds a lot like what happened to you, Amy, and Knuckles. I mean, I'm glad you're all intact, but why were you all uploaded like that?
Someone's trying to torrent Tails.
Do you think anybody who pirated this game started sweating about this point?
Mm-hmm.
Start fearing like, uh-oh, is this like the copy protection that's talking to me right now? But yeah, I will not talk any further on the furry topic, because I am not at all any kind of authority on it, nor do I think anyone should be. It should be a.
I am an authority on Space Jam, and Space Jam is counterculture.
But not Space Jam 2, right?
No, Space Jam 2 is the opposite of counterculture.
Space Jam 1 is countercultural because they took him and they turned him into a ball, and that's fucked up. Watch out for these lasers in Green Hill Zone. Like that.
Green Hill Zone starting to look more like Laser Hill Zone. Hey, Tails, did you know that Laser is an— Ah, fuck, I forgot, I'm misremembering. God damn it. Well, Laser is an acronym. Stands for Light Assisted Redirection something. All of that's wrong. I think the L does stand for light.
Laser is short for laser. Well, you got your S rank. It's nice to do the rings.
The first L in laser stands for laser.
This song reminds me of the theme of Sakura's stage in Street Fighter V. I think it's her stage theme, as opposed to her, as opposed to her character theme.
Alright, if the L doesn't stand for laser fever, what does the L stand for? Laser. Oh, fucking light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. I feel like we can do other laser shit without radiation now.
Cascado.
No, it stands for lasers are super effin' radical. And effin' is spelled E-F-F-I-N.
Here's the music I was.
Oh, I get what you mean. I'm going back. Yeah, all of the fucking... all the vaults are unsteeled.
Exactly. Laser.
Laser. Taser.
Laser. Cube. Rocket.
What are you referencing here?
In Sonic Colors, whenever you get the different colors powers, Roger Craig Smith shouts out the name of the power you just got. Do you remember that meme that was going around for a while, where it's this little animated person and you go cube and it goes and it plays a little tune and the cube spins? Yeah, it's from Sonic Colors.
Ah, tight.
That's the cube power up music that's with it, and then the cube that's when you pick up the power up and use it. Speaking of which, actually, that last time I was sharing some mashups from Mike Spagona from Radio TV Solutions, and he's also the one who made that video. So, bringing things around.
Beaver, did you have a good Christmas?
Or did you miss?
Was your miss part good Christ? Did you have a good Christmas?
Oh, he missed.
No, it was good. Did Cloud Strife come down your chimney and deliver amongst you the biggest Buster Sword you've ever seen? I know how much you want. I know how much you are. How much you believe in Santa Cloud.
I feel like Cloud would not agree to do that. I feel like he would either make Barrett do it or Wedge. Are you gonna willfully fight Squid?
This is a different Squid. He's a different color.
Oh, I see.
He's the upgraded version, like in
Gotcha.
in like Final Fantasy when you fight a palette swap of the boss and as a regular enemy.
He owes you a pizza, Beaver. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Cloud owes you
I hope you
pizza?
get your. Hope you get what you. I don't want to say get what you deserve because that sounds entirely.
I turned Squid into that bitch.
Good job. You inked it.
I did it. Now no one can hold me back.
There is no memory card in your controller.
Sorry.
I wish that I had the power to do the Splatoon voice that it's like bop, 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 you know, like from the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Bop, bop, bop.
The Splatoon community calls that the bloops. Yeah.
Love it.
No, I'm just making shit up.
Oh, well, I would have believed you.
Is this Eggman's ship? Looks like it. Looks like a big old mech. Look at that.
Oh, hey.
My boy!
Hey, you didn't break that light fixture.
Oh, which where? Oh, yes.
Back behind you.
Look how, like, honestly, very modern lamp, too.
Yeah. Do you think it'd piss Eggman off more that you were walking into it to destroy it? Like, just like you move into like a brisk jog and just shatter it, as opposed to like kicking the shit out
Yeah,
of it.
he'd be like, "These are the finest lamps I bought from IKEA. I put them together myself." And then Sonic fucking sneezes, and then it's like, "No! These lamps, they were $40, which I guess explains their poor quality. They could have spent a little bit more money, I suppose, but
At least use it, you asshole. Ew.
But we also did catch him on Gundam too.
Oh yeah, Gundam's getting good. Gundam has pleased Brantley. I've been a little hesitant with my feelings on Mobile Suit Gundam: The Witch from Mercury, but thank God they did some gay shit, and I'm feeling great about it.
They did some pretty dang good gay shit.
It's beautiful, and that was preceded by a really good action segment. So, just getting good at everything. Uh-oh, is it enemy time?
An action
It
segment.
is.
It was an action segment that was animated by the person that did the opening to the Cowboy Bebop movie.
Uh-huh. Beautiful chase scene.
It's a very cute action segment.
Yeah. And touching too. I think one of my favorite things about this whole thing is like finding like, oh, you know, this is the person who key animated this segment or whatever, and just being like, oh, yep, that tracks.
Yeah, I feel like
Remember when we found the Precure episode of Tropical Rouge Precure that was basically like it was the movie animator
yeah.
coming in to flex. Awesome. I remember hearing there's one animator who just loves to do cubes off of like, you know, broken things, explosions and stuff. Like you know, the ground will break up and it'll just like a ton of cubes. I don't remember who it is that sort of like was famous for that. I don't remember their name, but whenever I see cubes, I'm like, oh, it's the cubes guy. He's doing his cubes. Oh, I think we're almost approaching 2 hours of uptime on stream. Are you thinking you want to find a stopping place or go a little longer?
Yeah, let me just collect 50 star bits from the Super Mario Brothers Galaxy. Oh,
If only you had a cursor to waggle around to collect them all.
I know. I have the doubles number.
Oh, congrats!
Yeah, let's do this level. We'll do this level and we'll call it a night. Whoa.
Combat.
Elder Coco.
Ooh, popcorn in?
Oh no!
See ya. Oh, something else I can mention. Since the last time we streamed this, Super Lesbian Animal RPG came out, which I feel like is worth mentioning since a great deal of my Sonic knowledge, especially coming from like Archie comics and extended lore and whatnot, is thanks to Bobby Schroeder, aka thanks Ken Penders. So, yeah, she was basically the lead developer of Slarpiga, she shortens it. That came out and it's great. I've played about an hour of it and I really enjoyed it. So, if you're out there thinking like, yay, I'd like to get into an RPG Maker type of game, and you're all about RPG 2A plus, yeah, theming, looking for something that's fairly lighthearted, I'd say, then if I remember correctly, it hit something significant on Steam's charts, whether it was like trending or like a bestseller list or something. But yeah. And of course, there's a demo out if you don't have that. So I'd absolutely love to show for this game, seeing as it's made by someone who's been a very formative part of the modern Sonic community. Sort of archiving things like that.
Yeah, she also has her own little character in one of the comics, right?
Yes. Yeah, they featured her her persona in the. Oh, I don't know the issue number, but it's they have a little section for like a Chow race card. Oh, Grant, you'll like this. Basically, the plot is that Rouge is doing an investigation into some Chow races, which of course has like, you know, like a petting scene around it, whatever. And so she needs someone to enter a Chow into it. So she convinces Cream to come in and enter Cheese into the races. And it's very funny. It's like Rouge and Amy and Cream and Cheese, you know, like, and then Eagle's also there. It's been a while since I've read that, but it's a very, very cute little art. It has some cool stuff and some like child-focused storytelling in it too. I think you would enjoy it a lot. But yeah, she's in there. Her persona's in there as like the person who's sort of managing all the contestants for the Chow race. And she had, like, the Chows that she has with her she has 8 Feroxes. Ferox is a Chow type from Sonic Chronicles of Dark Brotherhood. She had streamed a playthrough of that game where she went through it and she was doing it on, you know, of course, an emulator for, you know, because it's like, well, it's on the DS, can't really easily stream that. And so, turns out the touch control mini games are really difficult with the mouse. But there's a Chow that you can equip a Ferox type, which will automatically succeed at the touch screen mini games for you. So she grinded to randomly get to hatch a Ferox for each party member. And so that kind of became her legacy of that things, like having, like, you know, the 8 Ferox Chow with each party member. So in the comic, it's her, you know, kind of like registering people for the races, and she has all 8 of her Ferox Chow with her.
That's very weird.
Yeah. I really can't wait till we're done with this game and we get to look at the speed runs.
Oh no, I'm very excited. I'll learn some tech. Just might be fun to throw our, not like go for the like gold, obviously. I don't have that kind of time. I'm too busy grinding up for Guilty Gear. But I'll learn some fun shit.
Yeah, you really could use your Guilty Gear status for some good Twitch titles. Top 100 May does this, that, the other.
Yeah, no, I absolutely could, but I'm not going to.
I mean, it's... Okay.
I mean, maybe next time I'll be like, top 100 play May or plays May? Question.
It might be fun at some point to have a tournament part 2 where I have to try to take a game off of you with the updated cast.
Yeah, no, that'd be fun.
Seeing as you've gotten far, far better since then, and I have not played in a long time. See if I have a chance with any of it.
And they buffed me.
Yeah, they did.
Also, once Guilty Gear comes to Game Pass, I think the Bear Clan wants to do another tournament. If you want to be my co-caster.
Sure, yeah.
Alright, we cleared all 4 missions, we did it, woo woo woo! Alright, thank you so very much for joining us for our Sonic the Hedgehog stream. If you liked what you listened to, you can check us out on YouTube. We are linked in the description where you can listen to us talk about anime. We just talked about Licorice Recoil, go watch it. If you want to hear more of us, you can subscribe to us on Twitch so that we can catch our streams every Monday night. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to keep updated on what we're doing. But you don't need to do any of that because we are not your dad.